Hi guys, today I'm going to be reading a book and it is called Puppy Pirates Ghost Ship. Puppy Pirates Ghost Ship. Okay, and I have this little bookmark that says read emojis, and this book makes me feel happy. Okay. So I'm going to be reading chapter 1 and chapter 2. I hope you enjoy. So let's get started reading. So I'm going to read the back first. Okay. So it says thunder crash. It is dark and stormy at sea. When Wally and the puppy pirates sail into a cave to get out of rain, they discover something even scarier. A lost pirate ship. It looks haunted. Are Wally and Henry brave enough to check it out? Here's the back. Okay, so let's start reading. Puppy Pirates Ghost Ship. Written by Aaron Soderbergh. On a haunted ship, there are lots of tricks and treats. Chapter 1. Tingling Tales. It was a dark and stormy night. Pugly whispered in a spooky voice. Waves tossed growling Grace's mighty pirate ship to and fro. Thunder crashes, lightning flashed. Every puppy pirate on board and the salty bone was gathered on the ship's main deck. A fluffy golden retriever named Wally snuggled up to his best mate, a boy named Henry. Big storm clouds filled the afternoon sky. While they waited for the rain to start, the pirates were telling each other scary stories. Pugly flapped her fancy cape and went on, growling. Grace was the bravest, boldest pirate that ever lived. Lightning didn't scare her. Sea monsters didn't scare her. Thunder rumbled in the distance. Spike the bulldog yelped. Pugly giggled, then said, "Even thunder didn't scare growling Grace. Thunder doesn't scare me either." Captain Redbeard barked. The gruff terror scowled at Pugly. "Isn't this supposed to be a scary story? Stop talking about the weather and get to the spooky part, Pug." "Ghosties and creepies and such." Ay, Captain," Pugly said. "If scary is what you want, scary is what you'll get, because this is the tale of Growling Grace's ghost ship." Most of the puppy pirates cheered, but Spike buried his face in his paws. The peg-legged Bunny's mountain dog, named Old Salt, just yawned. He had lived through so many spooky adventures that nothing scared him anymore. Pugly sneezed 3 times before continuing. Many moons ago, before Old Salt was even born, Growling Grace and her crew ruled the 7 seas. For many years, they were known as the toughest pirates in the whole world. But one dark and stormy night, Growling Grace and her crew disappeared. "We've heard this story," booed Captain Redbeard. "Tell us a new one." Pugly shook her head. "You've heard the beginning of this tale, Captain, but I bet no one has heard how it ends." "Tell us," barked the rest of the pups. Okay, I will stop there, and I will go ahead and go to chapter 2, and I will see you in just a minute. Hi, I'm back to Puppy Pirates. I'm sorry that I didn't stop at chapter 2, but I was getting a little sore-throated. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the picture from the first page that I read. That's the picture. And then here's the picture on this page. And then we stopped. After that page we stopped, and I will read on. On that stormy night, Growling Grace and her crew set off to find the most fearsome sea creature that ever existed. Pugly said the sea slug barked Pugly's twin sister. That's right, Pugly nodded. They were searching for an evil sea slug. Well, when the pups finally tracked down the great and terrible beastie, we were scared too scared to face it. The sea slug was bigger, stronger, and slimier than anything those pirate pups had seen before. So what happened? Wally asked in whisper. He had never seen the sea slug he hoped he would never. Growling Grace's crew turned the ship around. Pugly paused. The puppy pirates held their breath, waiting to hear what happened next. They were against their captain's orders and sailed away. Those puppies didn't want to battle the creatures because they were afraid. Afraid of a slug, Redbeard barked. My crew would absolutely never let a slug spook him. That's what Growling Grace thought too, Pugly continued. But she was wrong. When the world's greatest pirate captain realized she had a ship full of scaredy dogs, she kicked them all over her ship because they were scared. Spike whined, but the sea slug was slimy. Pugly nodded. Yes, sirree. Growling Grace didn't like scaredy dogs. Soon as they found an island, she ordered each and every pup off of her ship. Then she set sail alone. Better to have an empty ship, she thought, than a crew of cowards. Her ship sailed on, with Growling Grace alone at the wheel. Wally nuzzled closer against Henry. He thought about how sad it would be to sail the ocean all alone. One of the best things about being a puppy was being a pirate, being part of a crew. The other puppy pirates were his family. Now, hundreds of years later, the ghost of Growling Grace is still out there somewhere. The sky had gotten dark while Pugly told her story. Suddenly, a bright flash of lightning ripped through the sky. Captain Redbeard squirmed under Spike's blanket. Whimpering, a gust of wind blasted the deck. Steak-eye, the ship's cook, spun around and whipped a wooden spoon through the air like a sword. En garde, the tiny Chihuahua growled. Pugly waited until everything was quiet. Then she whispered, "The ghost of Growling Grace still sails the sea, searching for worthy pirates. Some night she might pluck one of you out of the bed and make you join her ghost crew." Pigly howled. "Don't let the ghost of Growling Grace get you." Ow! That's it. I read chapter 1 and I went to chapter 2, and I will show you the pictures. It's right here. I'm sorry for the noise. It's just the noise that I'm under. And we'll stop there for today. And if you want me to read other books like Bad Pets Most Wanted and BFG and I Survived, then just comment down below. And so, bye.